from each individual player. But hey, ZETA said we're willing to do it, we're willing to play it, and we want to prove why we've made it to this point and that we can dance with the best of the best and get a chance to make it to the main stage. Leon and ZETA looking for redemption in this game number 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup here, or a pretty good battle in the XP lane because Junichi has been the rising star of ZETA division. Meanwhile, Juviana is, at least based by the community, is clear-cut the best player in Lao region.
Okay.
Should be fun.
Yep, it certainly is going to be fun for me though. I still stand by my statement. I really like ZETA Division's composition. It's not the orthodox comp you would go for right now, but especially considering there's no Lunox on the other side, it's really good for brawls. And there's no one who can shred through the Esmeralda, no one who can shred through the Uranus unless Granger gets enough Sky Piercer stacks. Now that's already very difficult to get when you're up against an Esme.
Yeah. The late game for Leon Esports, they can actually hold their own, right? They can kite ZETA Division to oblivion, man. Especially with this Hilda pick. Yes, you get the early pressure. Yes, you get that push own, but the later the game goes, your utility is going to be very, very limited. As we're going to take a look at the emblems here, it's going to be a pull yourself together for Katsu. So Katsu is looking for more engages. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Muiminet.
Good Purify out of the Quad Shadow. Water is going to pick up the Gold Crab, and they have the wave really good to punish Muiminet later on.
A very clear black and white story for these two teams. ZETA Division wants to end this game quick. Leon Esports can afford to stretch out the game, actually. If ZETA Division don't end this by the 15th minute, they're going to be in trouble up against that Granger and Kimmy.
By the way, I like the choice of Lamach here going for Flicker. Yes, you're not going to be able to get away from the Petrify combo, but you get that little downtime if you buy that tough boots. You know, it reduces the CC duration by 25%, and that's pretty much going to be handy. Juviana, oh, what a reaction.
Already used up, man. Like, that's big.
Yeah.
Big space provided. ZETA, they can take control of this without the Black Dragon form, but they have to wait for Water. They have to look for him.
Look at the zone that they have. That's going to be fierce to have the Petrify over on Kani. The Shadow Kill as well. Breath of the Ocean doesn't land. Katsu's just holding onto the angle. First blood over to Water. Jinzu able to escape. Now Red Tree battle. 10 or Water. It's Water who wins it out despite Breath of the Ocean, but they are able to find the pick on Juviana. Azagi goes in for the immobilization on Muiminet. That's it.
So definitely a win for Leon Esports right now, I think. It's a 1-to-1 kill trade. It does go towards the roamer, but a total is definitely welcome, although it's getting nerfed in this match.
Good pickup by ZETA Division. Finds Jinzu, who was very overzealous.
Yeah, this was the ZETA Division that we were looking for yesterday. Though a little bit of nerf, Katsu, no way.
Oh man, there's going to be a kill just like that. Kani unable to get the trade back.
Wow.
That was surprising.
Yeah, that was ballsy as well. Like, he could have died there, but no punishes at all from ZETA Division. Item build so far, nothing too crazy just yet. Maybe we can take a look at Katsu's item later on. I'm curious to see which one Katsu will prioritize. Is it going to be the Lightning Truncheon or the Genius one? It got buffed, both of them.
Yeah. We'll see it once it's full build. So you went Fury, Hammer, Sky Piercer as mentioned for the Granger. Now going to be building into the boots. The Dreadnought Armor Rush by Kani should help diminish the damage a little bit of the early game physical damage that Leon has. ZETA, I like how Kani and Katsu are constantly moving in the map. Hopefully that death onto Katsu won't lead to them being a little bit more cautious. I like that they're setting the tempo. I like that they're being aggressive because that opens up more possibilities for the team.
I'm not a fan of how the laning has been for the Esmeralda 10. Bounce Shocker, Quad Shadow, beautifully used there by Water.
There's a reason why his name is Water. He's just flowing the damage in. That's not a good analogy, but right now, Hilda.
Cho able to get the way the dragon in. Just as you talked about Water, that Cho is based on.
Yeah.
The man.
Bruce. Why didn't you say Bruce? Why did you just call him Bruce? You guys are friends.
Hey, that's my boy right there.
My boy Bruce.
My boy Bruce.
ZETA Division need to recover a little bit. Deaths onto Katsu, now Kani twice means Leon Esports. Yeah, this is not going to be a good contest for ZETA.
Wow. Bang! Katsu just gets the Breath of the Ocean with a Petrify as well!
Oh,
and Junichi steals the turtle!
Once again, Junichi stepping up when it matters the most. A bit of a luck involved there as well, but he will take it, man. But Juviana, that was not very Juviana-like. the pure disrespect to Katsu's potential. Maybe, like, they're not really used to playing against Kadira as well.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair for Juviana, no one would expect that he just full sent everything. Petrify was even used there by Katsu to take that Yuzong down.
Oh man, they're gonna use the Poly Samun as well on Jinzu. A free turret down below, no trades.
Only 200 gold lead for Zeta Division right now, all because of the fact that they were able to get the objective game early on, and Water is just getting zoned out of his place, and it looks like 10 will be the one who secures that one, another W for Zeta Division.
Good recovery by Zeta. Now even going to the jungle of Leon Esports, despite the early kills that Leon has been getting, but that's 2 items already for that Granger. Hunter Strike just built up. So for Zeta, if ever they're going to end up in a big fight up against that Granger, they need to man-mark that Granger as the priority. At least just send Junichi to eat up all of the bullets for everyone, because if he can freely hit, then it's not going to be good for Zeta.
Who's gonna stop Uranus and Esme right now, right? Like, they're gonna have to play pure front to back, and that means Zeta's just gonna get all the macro control all over the map. And Water cannot stand alone. Whoa, this is a new combo. Katsu tries to get the angle to get the Petrify in.
Yeah, at least there's signs of that. Katsu is very much, you know, he knows how the hero works.
Yeah.
Okay. Great little stun there, but misses. 10, what now?
All right, it's June just standing there, doing what Uranus wants to do. This is a very awkward game, right? Like,
Yeah.
Leon can't go in, but Zeta can't lock anyone down either. They're just standing there until Katsu finds a set.
Yeah, but Leon has to overextend just a little bit for Katsu to have a say, right? It's Jinzu and Juviana. Those are the two, you know, and ironically, priority targets for Katsu.
It's so annoying.
Because those two are the only one that's available.
Yeah. Little nitpick, I'd like Katsu to actually move to the mid rush instead of holding the pixel. He'll get a little bit more value with that mid. June 1 asks friend, yeah, just do this, but maybe don't give the kill. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Just provide the space, and Zeta will get the turtle.
I'm wondering if Agi wants to go for DHS later on, just because the fact that there's three front laner for Zeta Division. I guess he has to, but Kami taking a lot of beating, but we're fine.
I don't like that kick, man. Traction pulse will be able to lock him down. Junichi in the front, though, taking all the damage as 10 rotates in with the Traceless, gets combination mobilization field, and the Petrify, but he traces his forward! And he falls. Agi's on a killing spree. Junichi does not have the consecration, but his Purify will be able to use it now. It will be a kill, and Lamage gets the Sky Piercer now. Oh my goodness! The lethal ignition ticks down on Juviana.
Yeah, Katsu held on to that Petrify for the entire exchange. When Leon was pushing Zeta back, still Katsu held on to it. He was just waiting for the counter, and they got it.
Yeah. I'm not going to be surprised if Juviana and pretty much the whole front liners of Leon Esports is rushing towards an Athena shield, just because the fact that Katsu's going to be there waiting for them to punish, especially before objective game, because that's going to be the big boys. That's very pivotal in winning the team fight for Leon Esports, because they need that one to peel for the two squishy backliners.
Yeah, but okay, going back to your previous point, as the game goes on, Zeta's window is closing. Leon,
there you go.
Now with the DHS onto Agi, they were not able to stop that Kimmy from getting farmed. Lamage is deathless as well. The frontliners of Zeta Division are not going to be as tanky as they used to be for the first 6-7 minutes of the game. They will still be a threat though.
Oh no.
Nice one, Renmar.
Was it on purpose? It's not on purpose, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It wasn't.
You can say it is, though.
Yeah. Sure. You guys didn't see it, but Mirko did the hand motion.
And I'm disappointed.
In 2026, man.
2026. I don't want to continue it. Yeah, but yeah, so far Zeta Division, although they are, as we said, have a ticking time bomb here, they still have the gold lead somehow, just because of the fact that they're playing quote-unquote 2 fighter gold lanes. But in fact, it is 2 tank gold lanes. They gotta rely on Katsu and Ten to be able to deal the damage here. But how long can that go on?
Oh, Katsu might have to use the rough waves. Gets it in time, but Jinzu's waiting. Petrify. Oh! Poor man from Katsu. Gets caught in Furious Dive, though, and that's a snack for Lamage. Connie able to get a trade, and it's actually a good one. That's a huge song for a Kadira.
Yeah, worked out in the end there, Stefan.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay, I think, from Katsu. Katsu could have just hold on to the first kill and gets out after the wall. I think a bit of a misclick there before, you know, Katsu was in the preferable position.
Yeah. Seemed like Katsu just decided then to accept the fact that I'm going to end up being a trade.
Oh,
I make sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the DHS. Oh my goodness.
And it's the third stack. 30 on the Sky Piercer. Wait, the Dragon bringing it back now. Good flicker out of the Mountain Shocker as they go for Jinzu, but he's able to get out.
Oh, that's a warning shot. Look at Moiminet just melting in front of that Kimmy. Junichi and Moiminet, their time is running out to be the stalwart hold of ZETA Division. As Leon Esports damage is now online, they're losing their window.
Yeah, they are keeping on showing their fangs. Look at that.
Moiminet caught. That's another stack. 40 halfway there, but they get the pick on water with water. Connie falling as well. 50 stacks for Lamage. They've got the win con. 10.
Oh no.
Is holding a very, very scary angle. He goes in alone and he gets... Okay. Junichi trying to help him. Monster kill for Lamage. You can hear OG on the Indonesian broadcast go, what are you doing?
That's 0 out of 10. What was that? Yes, you have the retribution, but it was only 10k, still 10k, brother. There's a lot of time.
Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes.
I don't think he also expected Leon would stop for a moment. They were whittling it down, and then for just a second and a half or so, they stopped hitting the Lord. 10 went in, he's like, I'm gonna get this. No, I can't steal it. It's still 10,000 health.
Oh, God. And look at the gold lead right now. Leon Esports. What a turnaround. 2k gold lead. I expect the turnaround, but I didn't expect it to be this fast, Renmar. I think DHS has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, we all reacted the moment the item got locked in for Kimmy. That was the clear-cut sign that ZETA Division's window, they had 1 or 2 sequences remaining to recover from it. And now, what we set up earlier, ZETA, early to mid, great. Maybe first 7 to 8 minutes in control. But once the Lord is up and if Agi is comfortable, then it's Leon's time. It's a late game now, and it looks bad for ZETA.
I'm an EXP lane player, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like how much of a chore it is to itemize against these 2 backliners of Leon Esports, man. It's magic. Oh,
Immobilization, they're gonna shut it through him. Oh man, the Kimmy Granger.
yeah, disgusting. Like, how do you deal with this one? There's literally no dive aside from Katsu, and Katsu does not have a lot of resources that that Katsu can use to dive into.
Yeah, Black Dragon form used up. Good zoning now. Mountain Shocker. Enough to get them back, but they've already gone what they needed, right? It's a base turret take, although it's still okay for ZETA Division. It's not the far lane base turret. It is still a base turret, and ZETA don't really have the best of clear.
60 Sky Piercer stacks now.
Yikes.
For Lamage. Perfect game. Still continuing his great performances from yesterday. Now, Deathless, similar with the Kimmy. It's the question of how can they maximize a Petrify from the Kadita. Because that's gonna be the saving grace that they have.
Lamage is learning a thing or 2 from his cousin Haji, because he is definitely a KDA machine here.
Oh, that's true. Little fun fact about Lamage, it was Haji himself who recommended him to Coach Bonchan and Coach S on In Twisted Minds to try him out, and they were impressed by the cousin of the KDA machine. Now we see him here with Leon Esports on the brink of winning game number 1 here up against ZETA Division. Now there's a Malefic Roar for 10. The thing is, yes, the damage is there for ZETA. The problem is, they kill 1, there's still at least 2 more problems you have to deal with. You take out the Haya, you still have the Kimmy and the Granger. You take out the Granger, you have the Kimmy and Haya.
Oh, man.
And it's a winner crown for the Granger now. So 60 stacks plus winner. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for ZETA Division.
And by the way, Juviana, actually, I don't think he rushes towards the Athena shield, but he does have the wings. So a single Katsu Rough Waves combo will not be able to kill him just yet. Tendo goes in again.
Yeah, he's trying. Oh, wait, the Dragon the Flicker. Comboed in. Agi gets the Mega, and they're going to run wild on Junichi next. Water on him can petrify, and it's Lamage picking up the double. That's 80 stacks on the Sky Piercer. Looking for more. Might be able to flicker in. That's a triple. And a delayed Maniac as Connie tries to escape but gets gunned down by the Dead Sonata. A Maniac for Lamage.
Oh my goodness, what a way to end the game right now. ZETA Division in the brink of a 0-4 start in Wildcard. Something that not a lot of people expected.
But a lot of people expected this one. A win for Leon.